Well, if you have a BBL, why aren't you shaking ass? Why are you a nurse?
Because she has a BBL and a degree. Gosh forbid, a nurse just wants some cheeks. Oh my god.
Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Vice. If you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome the fuck back. We have another thing to talk about. Now, if you hang around this channel a bit, you know that I talk a lot about otome games, you know that I talk a lot about women's issues, women in general, right? Now, when it comes to plastic surgery, I have thoughts of my own on that, right? But this is not the video for my thoughts on plastic surgery specifically. I saw another creator talk about this, but what really made me want to make my own video about this was when I saw this video on TikTok. Let's watch it together. So obviously we have a very attractive woman here, okay? When I saw her, I was like, those are some crazy biceps, right? As somebody who has some crazy triceps and is working on the biceps portion of it, whenever I see good biceps, I'm like, oh, that's a good bicep. You understand? So when I read muscles aren't feminine, right? It reminded me of an experience that I had, okay? I was a very athletic kid, okay? I would argue that I'm still quite athletic. But when I was a child, I did a lot of competitive sports. And what happens when you do competitive sports, right? You have broad shoulders, you know, you're not like a stick. I did some combat sports as well, you know? And I had an auntie come up to me and say,
you know, like, are you gonna get rid of those shoulders, by the way?
This is the same auntie that told me, if you have too many opinions and if you're too headstrong, nobody's gonna marry you. Don't threaten me with a good time. I just realized there's kala namak in the back here. There's always something in the back. There was a char last time. My kakadi kha rahi thi. So hearing muscles aren't feminine wasn't new to me, right? It wasn't new to me at all. However, I realized very quickly, right, that what one person finds attractive may not be what somebody else finds attractive, okay? And I find a lot of things attractive because what do you mean? You're telling me that you only find sunsets attractive? You don't find waterfalls and mountains attractive, just sunsets? It sounds like you're missing out on a lot of beauty in the world. I don't know. I think slim women are attractive. I think muscular women are attractive. I think thicker women are attractive. Like, women are attractive. Just like how I think slim men can be attractive and muscular men can be attractive, right? However, we can't just sit here and pretend like women haven't been fed one type of attractiveness their entire life, and it's been skinny. And when you look deeper into why are women told to be skinny, you realize it's because of control, right? A starved woman, a tired woman is easier to control.
Vice, you are reaching. You're reaching.
There is a very small percentage of women in this world that have a natural it body, and ironically the it body changes every season. I will get more into this in a little bit, but do you remember back in the day when Kim Kardashian had like a ginormous gargantuous behind? Do you know that she took that behind off now? And now people are talking about, well, you know, in 2020 curvaceous women were in, but now in 2026 skinny is back in. So a body is not a trend. You understand? Your body literally helps you live and breathe and survive. You know what I mean? So when I hear things like, oh my God, muscles aren't feminine, you know what muscles are? You know what muscles are? Muscles are your key to a healthy older age, right? Muscles are a key to a better quality of life because women tend to get osteoporosis at a crazy rate. I believe post-menopause especially. I need to like double check that. But I've also heard that after women turn 30, they lose a very consistent amount of muscle mass every year. Actually, let me Google that. Hold on. Yes, so apparently age-related muscle loss is a thing for women. Go fucking figure. According to Harvard Health, after age 60, it can accelerate to 3% a year. A loss may be mild, moderate, or severe, or muscles can remain in the normal range. But the fact that this is even a possibility is kind of nuts because you know what happens when your muscles don't work? You don't work. Sorry, let me bring it back. I think it's very interesting that we are connecting skinniness, lack of muscle, lack of nutrients to femininity. And that's why I don't think it's a stretch to say that the beauty standards of today, skinny, no tummy, mind you, women have uteruses. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck you want from them. It's odd because today it's okay, a woman needs to be skinny. However, she needs to have like a big chest and a big behind. Do you know how that can be achieved? Okay, because it's very rare that that's achieved naturally. That is normally achieved via BBLs and breast augmentations, which is a great segue because, as mentioned, plastic surgery also is a billion dollar industry, multi-billion actually. And it's very interesting because women are pushed to get these plastic surgeries. However, when they get these plastic surgeries, they're then made fun of. They're then called fake. And now recently I've been seeing a conversation about BBLs. Let's watch this TikTok together.
Somebody said seeing a BBL in person is like seeing a Cybertruck in person. You'd be like, oh my gosh, there go BBL. And then people are in the comments saying shit like, yeah, I seen a BBL in the Japanese garden and it like completely disrupted my peace. Somebody said they saw a BBL at the grocery store and they was just like, oh my gosh, why do you need groceries? Why do you need groceries? Like, bitches with BBLs, they can't get groceries. They can't go to church. Somebody said they feel uncomfortable in church when they seen a BBL. Somebody said they feel like BBLs is only for Instagram and for the club. BBL should never see broad daylight.
Let me pause that there. So first of all, I want to ask you this. Why are we connecting BBLs to a person's personality and to a job? Because what do you mean that if you have a BBL, you should not be seeing broad daylight? Do people that get BBL suddenly become vampires? Do you have a BBL? Actually, with how large his badonkadoink is, probably. Having a certain type of body or making a certain type of choice to, change your body in a way does not connect to one, morality in any way, and it does not connect to a career or a person's choices about regular life in any way, right? Because what do you mean that if you have a BBL, why do you need groceries? People with BBLs don't need to eat? Is this some sort of like road to enlightenment that I didn't know? I'm reading some comments here and it says, my mama got a BBL and we live in Colorado. Maybe she wants a BBL in Colorado. What's your problem? People don't want BBLs to like be nightclub strippers, okay? Sometimes people just want BBLs because they think that they look good, okay? Somebody else commented, no, because why would you need groceries? Go eat that ass. Be real, okay? Was it kind of funny? A little bit, but be real, all right? Remember how I was talking about Kim Kardashian, right? Let's look at this. Let's look at this.
BBLs killing y'all. And the thighs don't match. Well, turn to your neighbor and say, these BBLs.
So the thing with rich celebrities, right, is that they can augment their behind. Is that grammatically correct? But they can also decide, okay, well, I'm kind of done with this, and now I'm going to reduce my BBL and make it look like a normal looking butt. And this is problematic, okay? Because let me tell you why, right? Because a lot of people now will see, okay, well, BBL seem to be the beauty standard. They're gonna go get a BBL, right? But most people don't have the money to keep going to get a BBL and then going to get an LBB, undoing the BBL. And what is really concerning, right, when we attach certain characteristics to a body part, you are stereotyping that body part. And I didn't know this was possible, but I feel like this is how sexualization occurs. Just because you're seeing a chest, that doesn't give you the right to sexualize a chest. Obviously, because a woman's chest is sexualized regardless of where she is for some fucking reason. But if you see a man topless at a beach with his balls out, guess what? No one's gonna say anything because they don't get sexualized, because their body is not stereotyped to just be sexual. Now, when it comes to these plastic surgery BBLs, right, and people talking about,
Well, we shouldn't be seeing BBLs in like public places, like they're for nightclubs only, yada yada yada.
what about the people who naturally have this body shape? Because now you're stereotyping those people who naturally have this body shape, and now they feel uncomfortable in their body while doing day-to-day things because now people are sexualizing them, one, without their consent, and two, It is rooted in something deeper than that. And I really need you guys to think about this, right? What can this be rooted in? Racism. It's rooted in racism. Because now women that have this body type naturally are being put into this box while they're just going on about their day, because other people have decided that this body type means that you are a stripper or are working in nightclubs, or I don't know. I think it's really weird to attach a job to a body because it doesn't make any sense. That's like saying, oh my god, like, you have long hair, you must bench over 155. What the fuck does that, what do you mean? Let's watch this video.
BBLs is for tricking. I don't think y'all know that. The BBLs ain't for you to go sit back on your job and walk around your job with a BBL. It's not. See, y'all better be glad that I'm okay with what I got, because you gonna get them BBLs and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do with them.
You aren't doing what you're supposed to do with them. Is that not a crazy sentence to you? Is that not a crazy sentence to you? I feel like people get so mad about women having autonomy to their own body that sentences like this come out and they don't make any fucking sense.
I like the hoes that's doing what they gotta do with them BBLs. There's some of them out here, they on the trips, they working them BBLs to death, girl. They go around to overseas and all that. They slapping that on them Emirates. They ain't never seen like that in their mother lives. See, them hoes working.
And then calling these women hoes? I don't know. Something about that doesn't, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Frankly, I don't really like when there is specific traits that's like, oh, this is a feminine trait, this is a masculine trait, because for the longest fucking time, right, we were under that. It's like, oh, she's a girl, so she's gonna like pink. Oh, he's a boy, so he's gonna like blue. When ironically, the reason why pink and blue were marketed towards like boys and girls was so that companies can make double the money. Really? No, look it up. Because color does not have a gender. Like, really think about it. Really think about it. Okay, really think about it. Like, if color had a gender, right? The only people that would go watch like Avatar Way of the Water would be guys, because the avatars are blue. Be real. I watch a lot of anime, so sometimes I'll see things like, oh my god, Toph. I know Avatar The Last Airbender isn't technically an anime, but people are like, oh my god, Toph Beifong is so masculine. And it's like, Toph Beifong is a girl, she's a woman. She might not be what you're used to seeing in a woman, but she is still a feminine woman. Actually, there's a TikTok that I saw that I wanted to share with you guys. And it says, masculinizing a female character and calling her the man in her relationship just because she doesn't fit the way you think how a woman should look and act is misogynistic, but that's not a conversation that you are ready for. Because why are people saying, oh, Maki is the man of the relationship? What are you talking about? Ironically, I also think, and maybe I'll make a video about this, but I feel like people also masculinize women of color and like ethnic features. Huge issue. I don't know why that's a thing. But again, that ties back into, you cannot put a stereotypical like personality trait onto facial features. You can't look at somebody and be like, because you look like that, you're X, Y, and Z. It just logically doesn't make sense. Stop doing that. Then there is the other side of the spectrum, which is fetishization, right? Then the other side of the spectrum is when people are just like,
Oh my god, I want a muscle mommy.
stop. Let's watch this TikTok.
I just wish a big muscle mommy would pick me up and then hold me like a baby. I'm not like other guys. Instead of being mean to you, I'm just gonna make you very uncomfortable and make you feel like you need to walk your doors at night.
Uppies! I want uppies, please!
Oh, what's my type? Literally this picture right here. Oh my god, this is literally so mean. I wouldn't really call it a fetish. It's just something I'm really obsessed with, yeah.
Fetishization still ties into stereotyping, because now you're assuming every woman that's muscular is like that. Like, when you think muscle mommy, what do you think? You have a specific personality you're thinking of, don't you? Don't you? Exactly. Stop it. Like, it's 2026. We know better than this. I'm hoping we know better than this. We obviously don't know better than this because racism still exists. But it just sounds so stupid to me. It's
so dumb. That's like me assuming every guy that's like a gym bro or a gym rat is consistently depressed because he got his heart broken in 6th grade. Like, there are some gym dudes out there that just like to go to the gym because it's fun. You know, you can't. Oh my god, but the fetishization of like muscular women, I feel like I also need to make a video about this, as well as like goth women. I feel like muscular goth women combined are also so fetishized because, once again, people assume that their personality is gonna be a certain way. Stop. Anyways, I did want to talk about this topic because I thought it was just very interesting, and it was a conversation that I feel like I would love to hear your thoughts on as well, because I mean, overall, I do feel like it's not a hot take to be like, it doesn't make sense to plaster certain stereotypes on somebody because of the way that they look, right? I feel like as a community, as a society, we agree with that, so why is this different? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. If you haven't yet, make sure you guys check out my other socials. I would love to have you there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys drink water, eat food, and of course, at the end of the day, I'm just a girl on the internet. What do I know? See you in the next one. Bye bye.
Did you not kill for you? No hesitance, it's true. Did you not kill for you?